So I want to talk about Polkadot, and they're actually working on this. The parachains are to be released this year, so this is the year where we actually have a lot more exciting things happening with the crypto space, like the bull run and stuff. So there's only limited time left before it ends, and so I want to mention this coin right here, which you can actually buy for $34. So it ended up actually going up to $42 on February 20th. So they're actually 17% below our all-time high, and it just keeps on making new all-time highs because we're essentially in a bull cycle where a lot of coins that weren't available last bull run are now solving a lot of the problems and issues that the other blockchains were dealing with, like Ethereum and also Bitcoin. And these actually offer a lot more value. And I'm gonna show an article about it's like a Dubai management fund or something that purchased this coin along with another one. So I mentioned why it's valuable and why others are seeing more value in this than say like Ethereum or Bitcoin. But when looking at the actual roadmap for Polkadot, they've actually released or launched the Genesis block of its relay chain in May 2020. That was last year. This year, they're, like I said, they're working on the multiple parachains. So this is going to be launched in 2021. We're currently at that phase right now. So the current phase is the parachain rollout. So before being enabled by Polkadot's network governance, parachains will be tested and optimized both on parachain testnets and on Kusama. So Kusama is kind of like a platform where developers can go on here and they can test applications and also blockchains, and before they roll them out into the actual main network, which is Polkadot. So this is very useful. You can actually purchase Kusama for $231. So the market cap is 2 billion. So it's actually pretty low when you compare that to other coins that are offering a lot of value. This is offering value. This was actually launched and created by the CTO of Ethereum. So the same founder of Polkadot created Kusama. So obviously this is actually very valuable, especially when the supply is low. Like look at the total supply is 9.6 million. This is actually I would say it's a decent investment. So but I don't want to talk about this one. I want to talk more about Polkadot, because I feel like Polkadot, even though it has a larger supply, still offers a lot more value because of the parachains, because that's the main network. That's what is actually receiving more attention than anything. So this is not hype or anything like that. There's no speculation about this. Polkadot offers true utility for the Web 3.0. So we're talking about the future of the internet. This is literally what you're investing in. If you buy into this early on, you're gonna benefit from holding and from staking as well. So Polkadot, when you ask me like what's a good price target for 2021 at the end of a bull cycle for this cryptocurrency, I'm gonna first tell you the fundamentals, and I'm gonna just give you a sense of what this does, and then I'm gonna tell you like what I believe it could go up to. So this is my own opinion. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, so this is just for entertainment purposes only, guys. But I like this cryptocurrency. There's a reason why this receives more attention than Kusama, and it's because it's going to be offering true interoperability, as they call it. So that enables cross blockchain transfers of any type of data or asset, not just tokens. So it allows for those assets to connect to Polkadot and gives them the ability to interoperate with other blockchains in that same network. So easy blockchain innovation. Anyone can create a custom blockchain in minutes using the substrate framework, and you can test that on Kusama, and then they can vote on it to see if it's useful, and then they can bring it on to Polkadot if it's voted on, and if it works. Security for everyone. So this offers those security features as well as the forkless and future-proof adaptability features as well. So as technology changes and advances, Polkadot will be able to adapt and also stay relevant. And that's what is actually important to me as a holder, an investor in these digital assets. I want to make sure that the assets that I'm buying and putting my money into, that they're going to be able to be future proof, not that they work today, this year, next year, but that they work 5 to 10 years from now. And that's what this does. So Polkadot is going to allow you to have that peace of mind, so you can go to sleep at night knowing like there's a great team behind Polkadot working on it and ensuring that this lasts and that this actually provides that utility. And because of that utility, there's going to be a lot of value to you as a holder, and also if you stake this. But governance, staking, bonding, those are the things that it offers to people who are buying into this. And also it's open source, built for everyone. Like I just said, like anyone can create a custom blockchain and test it on Kusama and bring it on to Polkadot, and and they can vote on it to see if it's gonna work or whatever, because they have to vote on it. So the holders, the people, because it's proof of stake, people who are holding are gonna be able to vote on whether or not they should even bring that on to Polkadot or not. So they already brought Chain X, which is a parachain that was developed, and it's now working on the Polkadot network. Energy Web Foundation, you guys may have heard of this, but they offer the EWT, which is a token that for saving energy and stuff like that. They actually strive for like reducing emissions and being carbon neutral, all that. Kutal, there's Ocean Protocol, we're talking about Edgeware, Centrifuge, Akala, also Chainlink. So Chainlink is a decent digital asset, and they work with APIs and data. It's also smart contracts, just like Cardano and Polkadot. So a lot of these, sort of they're trying to work on the same issues that Ethereum has dealt with in the past, that is now trying to solve with Ethereum 2.0. But by the time Ethereum 2.0 is out or fully in being utilized, it's going to be too late. I feel like these are going to take over. So especially like Flare Networks is going to replace everything. But this is interoperable, so you should be okay. So even if Flare Networks replaces pretty much every other blockchain, or DeFi platforms, whatever, this is going to work well because it's interoperable. It's also forkless and future proof, so you should be able to sleep at night knowing that you're holding something that's actually that will continue to offer value and utility for generations to come. Again, before I offer you guys any price predictions, which are my own opinion, I want to talk about these news that came out. Literally, Business Wire said Dubai-based FT7 Ventures, a global crypto investment fund with $1 billion of assets under management, recently sold is planning to sell $750 million worth of Bitcoin holdings over the next 30 days to increase the company's positions in Cardano, ADA, and Polkadot. So the move will effectively sell off a majority of the company's Bitcoin holdings to purchase rising projects Cardano and Polkadot. According to the company, the increase in these altcoin holdings will better serve the needs of FD7 investors who are looking to diversify their positions in the growing cryptocurrency space. Aside from the fact that Bitcoin was the first to the market and society has given it meaning as a store of value, I think Bitcoin is actually pretty useless. So that's what the Prakash Chand, the managing director of FT7 Ventures, has said about Bitcoin. So even he a lot of XRP maximalists and ADA, Polkadot maximalists will agree with what he just said. Projects such as Cardano, Polkadot, and Ethereum are the foundation of the new internet and Web 3.0. So that I agree with that completely. Both the founder of Cardano, Charles Hoskinson, and the founder of Polkadot, Dr. Gavin Wood, he was also the CTO of Ethereum, are considered to be the two of the brightest minds working in the crypto development space today. So as mentioned by this article, the teams and the people behind these cryptocurrency projects matter a lot of whether or not this coin will even offer any sort of value or utility in the future. And that's an important part of it, is that you have a great team behind. Like XRP has Ripple, ADA has the creator, Charles Hoskinson, and Polkadot has one of the CTOs of Ethereum, Gavin Wood. So all these projects have something going on for them, and they have reputable people working, ensuring that these coins offer some kind of value and that they complete that vision that the original founders of Ethereum, Bitcoin had for the future of the internet, which is basically like Web 3.0, like you see here. They even mention it right here. Like, I'm gonna have to repeat this. Projects such as Cardano, Polkadot, and Ethereum are the foundations of the new internet and Web 3.0. What is that foundation that works with Kusama and Polkadot? It's called Web 3 Foundation. So yeah, that they took that just straight from the name of that foundation. That's funny. I also want to talk about just other things relating to it going up in price. An important part of that is also staking, because the more people that are staking the Polkadot, the more pricier it's going to become, because there's people that are going to be taking off Polkadot from exchanges and then locking it up to earn rewards. So now you can earn 13% ROI for this. So the adjusted reward is 4%, but it's around, the annual reward would just be almost 14%. If you look here, it's 13.93%. So you're adding on 5% as an adjusted reward. The lockup period is about 28 days, so you have to lock it up for at least a month if you want to meet that requirement for staking. You also have to stake at least 350 to become a validator. So if you want to learn more about how staking works and everything, just go to this website called stakingrewards.com. It will tell you, there's a frequently asked questions portion of this website where it will tell you everything you need to know on how to do it and everything, and it will just provide links and everything. And it's a pretty good site, reliable for that matter. So yeah, another thing is, like, if you were trying to stake 1,000 dots, so your goal, as if you wanted to invest in this in the long term and you wanted to make significant amounts of money in this, then I would recommend 1,000 dot. I know it's really expensive, $34,000 to be able to purchase 1,000, but you earn about 131 dots every single year, or 10 every month. So that if it goes up to $1,000, per coin, you could look at like 131,000 a year, 10,000 a month type scenarios. But if it goes to $500 a coin, that's just slash half of that, get half of that number. So you're talking about $5,000 a month, or about $55,000 a year. So that's essentially what it looks like when you look at it like long term. With my price predictions, I'm guessing it's going to go up to 500 or above in price. That's just based on utility and also staking. By the way, none of this is financial advice. I'm just telling you, if you were to invest $34,000 into DOT or Polkadot and then buy 1,000 of these, then that's what you would essentially be earning with those price predictions, per year. So from staking, now there is some risk involved with staking, so definitely don't do that. Like, if you're new to crypto, don't start doing that until you really know what you're doing with staking and stuff. Then you can actually go ahead and start doing that. If you're just a value investor, you want to buy and hold and then just sell at a high, whatever you think is a high price, and buy back into something else, or invest to some other utility coin, you can also do that and get rich off that. But you have to buy during bear markets, and you buy when there's a pullback. So like the other day when Bitcoin fell and the altcoins were destroyed, that was a good time to buy because there was blood on the streets. Also, you want to be buying off support levels. You don't want to be buying at like resistance, when the coin is reaching a resistance and it's about to get rejected. You don't want to do that, because what if you buy at that near resistance level and then the price gets rejected, falls back like 10%, and now you lost 10% of your money. So the point of investing in this market is to not lose any money. So you want to be buying during pullbacks, like I said, buy off support levels, buy during bear markets, and just do your due diligence, guys, when you're buying into these projects, for sure. Cardano is at 136, just keeps going up. XRP, I expect it to go to $1 or $2 here soon in the coming weeks. I'm talking maybe like late March, early April, or maybe possibly even more. It could go up higher. Who really knows? Because no one can really make accurate predictions in this market, because it's just so volatile and stuff. It's also very risky. So yeah, do your due diligence. Again, I can't emphasize that enough. You can actually buy Polkadot on I Trust Capital, which is it's a Bitcoin or cryptocurrency IRA, which allows you to basically, create a backdoor Roth IRA, or just regular Roth IRA, also a traditional IRA. If you want to defer your taxes for a later date, like when you retire, you can purchase these digital assets like EOS, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash. I don't know who would buy Bitcoin Cash. That was a fork of Bitcoin. I think Stellar and XRP are better cryptocurrencies for payments. In my opinion, like XRP is wholesale, Stellar is for retail. That's the way I look at it. But obviously they don't offer XRP anymore, because they were getting their XRP from exchanges like Coinbase and stuff, and they delisted, so now they can't offer it. But Stellar is the next best thing if you can't buy XRP. Another one's Polkadot. It's great for smart contracts, a lot of stuff, with the Oracle networks, Ethereum, Bitcoin. I would say Polkadot is a little better than Chainlink. It's probably a lot better, but I'm just saying I prefer Polkadot over Chainlink for sure. It's a lot newer, does the same thing essentially, and also Chainlink is also partnered or is working with the Polkadot network, so they're kind of like a team now apparently, because they do the same thing. So they're teaming up and killing Ethereum. That's essentially what's going on. Don't miss out on the Flare Finance beta. This is a public beta where you can look at how farming works, wrapping and swapping. As you can see, I already have my MetaMask connected to it, so I'm playing around, just seeing how everything works. These are not obviously real tokens with real value. This is just to give people a glimpse of the future, how this is going to work when this does launch on April. And Flare Finance is just working on a lot of amazing things, and it's going to really revolutionize the financial system. And you're going to see a lot of this stuff. This is not going anywhere, so don't ignore this. To recap, at my price prediction for Polkadot, in here at the minimum, I think it's going to be $500. Now long term, over $1,000 with utility and staking. This is like after a multi-year bull run where like it's actually being utilized, and there's also staking FOMO. It's gonna go over $1,000 a coin for sure. But for at the bare minimum, I think $500 is a good price at the end of this bull cycle, if anything. So this is just like being realistic, and also it's also more conservative than instead of being like there's people who are more bullish than me who are like 1,000, 2,000, but $500 is like the middle ground. So that's why I decided on that price. Hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a like and comment on it. That helps with the YouTube algorithm and pushes this video out there. It helps grow my channel. Also, when you subscribe, don't forget to hit the bell for notifications so you guys stay updated on future uploads. See y'all later. I'm signing out.